Well, hello, and thank you so much for joining me today on Round Glass Living, where we will experience mindfulness. My name is Vishvapani. I live in Cardiff, which is in the UK. And in today's practice, we'll be exploring, well, what is mindfulness anyway? You've probably heard of mindfulness, and you may have heard a definition. So, it's the awareness that arises from paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. You may have heard that. So what does it mean? So let's get an idea straight away of the kind of awareness we're talking about. Right, so let's start with our hands, and I'd like to invite you to think about your hands. Okay. Think about maybe all the things you can hold in your hands, the kind of gloves that might fit them. Okay, thinking away. Now hold your hands out to the sides, close your eyes, and clap and hold them up. Can you feel them tingle? That is direct awareness, and it's different from thinking about the hands. It really feels different. So that's part of mindfulness. It's direct experience rather than thinking about experience. But actually mindfulness is lots of things. I love to walk in nature. And when I do that, I like to take in the sounds, the smells. That's mindfulness. When my father died, I knew that I had to slow down. I had to walk more slowly, and I had to allow the emotions to move at their own pace. And that is mindfulness as well. Sometimes in a meeting, I get excited or I get irritated. And I know in those moments that I really need to watch what I say. And that is another kind of mindfulness. So mindfulness is all of these things because it's a faculty. It's a quality of mind. It's like patience or courage. And you can be mindful anywhere, anytime, whatever's happening. So let's look at how mindfulness can be a practice, how it can be something that we can develop. And the way that we're going to do this is through a period of meditation. Now, I've said mindfulness is something you can do anywhere, anytime. So it's not the same as meditation, which is a limited time, but they're connected. Okay? So let's use a meditation practice to access a sense of calm and to become more grounded. And that is the basis from which mindfulness grows. And this meditation practice, just be short, and we'll use the sensations of the body and the breath. Okay, so to start with, we're going to tune into our senses. So let's roll the shoulders like this. Yeah. Now, any movement or anything like that I suggest, only do this if it's right for your body. But we're just rolling the shoulders, and we're doing that to activate the senses, and then we can really feel what's there. Can we really connect with the body? Maybe go the other way. Okay, let's give ourselves a stretch. Again, only if this is right for your body. Coming up above the head. Let the stretch go through the body. How does that feel? That feels good to me. And then let the arms float down. Back up again. Now, it's nice to have a stretch, but the main reason we're doing it is so that we can feel the body. Yeah? Just feel the body. Really giving our attention to the sensations. And it helps to start with those more obvious sensations, so that when we come to sit still, we can start to tune into subtler sensations. So the sensations of the breath. Now let's take our awareness through the body from the head. Imagine the head and the face are becoming filled with awareness, with energy, and the awareness is spreading through the body, is coming down the arms, through the torso, filling the whole body and passing down the legs all the way to the floor, and let the weight of the body rest on the floor. Take a deep breath. Then coming back up through the body with a sense of being really grounded, being really settled. Bringing our awareness up through the body into the middle part of the body, and just noticing the breath. So you could start by placing your hand on your tummy if you want, okay? So that we really get a sense of these feelings in the body, these sensations. And that tends to be quite grounding. So thoughts are also part of our experience. Thoughts popping up, can you notice them? Maybe you notice that you're finding yourself thinking about some big complicated thing in your life, or maybe it's what you've got to do today, or maybe it's planning or something like that. You just find there we are in this thought bubble. Okay, every time that happens, we come back to the breath, come back to the body. And every time we do come back, congratulate yourself. That's awareness. That's mindfulness. So just staying with these sensations, tuning into the body, grounding, settling, just breathing. And then we're going to bring this part of the meditation to a close. You can stay sitting if you like, but I'm going to speak a bit now. So you might want to open your eyes just when you're ready. Just make a gentle transition back into the visual space. So we've established a basis of calm, and maybe you can feel that in your body and in your breath. What we've done is we've moved our awareness from being very preoccupied with thinking, and that tends to take us out of our direct experience. And we've taken it into sensing, into our senses, and that tends to connect us more to our direct experience. And that's all quite calming, and we're more present when we do that. But it's not yet really quite the same as mindfulness. So what we're going to do next is use that sense of calm to become more aware of all of the elements of our experience. And that particularly starts with our thoughts, with our feelings. Okay? So let's just get straight back into it. Let's just slip back into meditation. We won't do a big setup now. Just give ourselves a moment to reconnect. Feet on the floor, bottom on the chair. Breathing. Settling. And one thing I love to think when I meditate is, it's just so nice to have a moment of peace. But there's never a moment where our experience stops. What we find is there are layers and textures of experience. The thoughts keep on coming. Even when you're quite settled, there can be ideas, images, impulses to think. Can we just notice that? Sometimes we only notice once we've been on some journey. We've gone all the way around the world. We're on a beach and, oh, I'm doing a meditation practice. So we come back. Now, how about feelings? How about emotions? You may just experience them as what you could call the weather internally. Just as some days the sun shines and other days it rains, so the internal weather moves around. What's it like? Using the weather as an image, is it cloudy? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it bright? Is it overcast? And there might be particular feelings, particular emotional experiences that we sense in the body. So there's that texture. Now, take our attention to sounds. They've been here all the time, and allow them to be present. Allow the sounds to be part of our experience. We can notice how the sounds come and go. Different sounds, and there's the way we label the sounds, as well as the sounds in themselves. And then just noticing the flux of experience, sounds and thoughts and sensations and feelings all flowing together. And just noticing the flow of experience, not changing anything, allowing it to be just as it is. Alert, awake, mindful. Okay, so let's start to make a transition now. And a way we can do that is by activating our senses again, externalizing our awareness, moving the body, rolling the shoulders, moving the fingers, the toes perhaps, the neck. And returning to this shared space. So, mindfulness raises lots of questions. We hear that phrase all the time. It means so many things. It means mindful coloring books and mindful this, that, and the other. So here's some questions that I'm asked. One question is about the difference between mindful meditation and any other kind of meditation. So there are lots of kinds of meditation, and I don't want to complicate it too much, but the main distinction we can make is a meditation where our focus narrows down to something really quite one-pointed, just a single object of awareness, like the breath or a mantra or an image or something like that. That's one kind of meditation. Now, mindfulness, we need some degree of focus, but we're really much more interested in breadth. So the breadth is all of the different kinds of experience that come to us. So we remain alive to thoughts and sounds and things, and we don't regard them as distractions from our concentration. We regard them as parts of our experience that we welcome into our awareness without really picking and choosing. It turns out that is a really helpful thing to do. Now, in the whole of our life, to come to a second question, there are lots of ways that we can become more mindful. I mean, what I would point to is two things. The two things that we've explored in the session today. One is accessing a sense of calm. And we can do that by interspersing the day with moments of following the breath, with moments of stopping, feeling the body and that sort of thing. And then also moments of really trying to be open to what's happening. Noticing our reactions, noticing our fear, noticing our irritation, those things, stepping back from them and remaining open. So I think you need those moments of calm in order to be able to do with. The basic way to establish calm is to move from thinking to sensing. Yeah, keep on doing that through the day. And then on the basis of that, we can keep on being open to our experience. Okay, so to finish, we'll have a poem by the Irish poet David White. And this poem is called Enough. Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath, this sitting here, this opening to the life we have refused again and again until now. Until now. So thank you so much for sharing this time. Please continue to explore your meditation practice with us. We love having you with us. Have a really great, really mindful day. You can check out our daily live meditations at roundglass.com or on the Roundglass Living app, all from Roundglass, the home of holistic well-being.